area. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is if everybody just sits back, grabs a cup of tea or a drink or whatever, and I'm going to share my slides. Okay, so I'm not going to get I might get one or two people to talk, but they know they're talking, all right. But I won't get anyone else to talk, so you can just chill out and just listen in, all right. So just give me 1 second, and I'm going to share my screen. Bear with. Press the wrong button. Right, bear with me, gang. Here we go. Right, share screen. I can do this. I've done so many Zoom calls, I know what I'm doing. I should know what I'm doing. Hang on. Sorry, gang, having a little technical issue at the moment. Wait. Oh. Right. Okay, give me a thumbs up. I got it. Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Awesome. All right, gang. So what I'm going to do now is I'll run through this. I will have you on and off of here in no time, okay? So first of all, welcome, as I said, onto our call. And I hope you're going to get lots and lots of value in this, all right? So those of you, if I said that don't know me, my name is Adele Murphy, and I have been in and around Herbalife now for the last 7 years. I have been a Herbalife promoter. I originally started as a customer, and if I'm completely honest, I was the biggest skeptical you could ever meet. All right, I had absolutely no interest in even taking a look at the products. All right, purely because I had a big ego. I'm not going to lie. I had my own gym, and I really thought that it was just a shake diet. But I wanted to prove my friend wrong, that it didn't work, and actually I was really wrong. And 7 years later now, I'm impacting a massive community online and offline, and helping people feel as good as I do. So now I run the Maidstone Nutrition Hub. I know of a lot of our hub members on the call, so thanks for joining us. And we're helping to build an online and offline community. And we've been doing that for the last 3.5 years, nearly 4 years now, with our 28-day challenges. Originally, it started off as a 21-day challenge, focusing mainly on helping people just change their breakfast. It was a breakfast challenge, and now it's developed into so much more. It's absolutely incredible. So what we're doing is the great thing about this is we're able to support clients that are local and that live globally as well. So this is a little bit about my story. I won't stay on here for too long, but I've personally been using the 28-day challenges as well for my own personal goals. You can see over on the left-hand side, this was me back in Ireland. A lot of people said I was in great condition. To be honest, I was exhausted all the time. I was always sick, and I didn't eat enough food, although I ate well, but I didn't eat enough food to fuel my body. I was probably doing on average between my 2 jobs and having my gym, on average about 15 classes a day, between teaching swim and teaching kids classes, and then my evening fitness classes in my studio. And I literally was addicted to Red Bull and Haribos. I don't know if anybody else can relate to being addicted to carbohydrates or sugar just to keep your energy up, or coffees and teas as well. So that was me. The picture in the middle was me a couple of years later, 2 years later, and I'd increased with 2 stone. All right. But what I want you to understand is I increased weight mainly through muscle mass. So increasing my muscle mass, which I'll explain a little bit later on. And then I'm able to strip it back down for competition. So that's my European Championship I was due to compete in the World Championship to represent Ireland this year in November, but unfortunately with everything that's happened, I haven't been able to pursue that, but I am going to compete next year, fingers crossed. I still have my place there anyway. So this is one of our challengers, Nick Peters. She's actually not on the call tonight, but Nick has been with me for a long time, to be honest. But she got really, really serious just before lockdown, and she decided that she needed a little bit of a goal, a little bit of a focus. And I told her to jump on board our challenges, the best way to keep accountable, the best way to see results. And basically, she's just been doing back-to-back challenges. She feels absolutely incredible. I think some of the girls from her job are on the call actually tonight, and you can probably notice that she talks a lot more and she bounces around a lot more. And please don't tell her I said this, but she probably doesn't moan as much. I know I can relate to not moaning as much when I feel better, so that's good. So well done, Nick, looking absolutely incredible there. And then here we have Becky and Sarah. So Becky is, I think Becky is on the call. Becky, are you on the call? Let me have a little look and see. If you're on the call, Becky, unmute your line, please. Okay, let me see. Is Becky on the call? Becky, I can't see her. Okay, Becky is not on the call. She's carrying on. Okay, so we also have Sarah. Is Sarah on the call? Sarah is not on the call. Okay, so I'll tell you about the girls. Anyway, so Becky and Sarah, they're both coaches within Becky is a coach in the Hub, and Sarah is a coach with her partner P, who's a PT. And basically the girls have been doing back-to-back challenges as well. As you can see from their photos, over a course of time, you're seeing changes. A lot of the time we think, oh, 28 days, what can I do in 28 days? I'm not going to really see results. And this is why I highly encourage people to take photos, because sometimes we physically can't see the changes ourselves, but when we actually put the pictures side to side, we can. And I always say to people as well is one of the things when they come into the Hub is learn how to discipline our disappointments. So always making sure that if we are focused on a goal or we want to achieve something, that we take ownership of the results we want to achieve. All right, what the coaches can do is we can help you, we can guide you, we can teach you, but it's up to you to actually get the results yourself. Okay, so our mission is to create healthy habits, because what actually happens is by doing that, it creates healthy people. And as I said already, for me anyway, I can vouch for this, less tired and irritated people as well. When you feel more energy, life is so much easier. Okay, so I just want to elaborate on habits versus diets. So this is something that I really try, I suppose, and drill into people, okay, and my clients, is because diets don't work. Okay, diets, they're only short term. They don't address the problem. Okay, by us finding out what the problem is, why sometimes we overeat or we binge eat or we're not getting enough food, it's trying to find out why. So we dig a little bit deeper, all right, to find everybody's individual reasons, all right, why we do things. And they also require a lot of willpower, and they only deal with weight, okay? They don't deal with our body fat, our muscle mass, and all of these extra bits and pieces, okay? And deprivation as well, okay? There's one thing I love, and that is ice cream. I love ice cream. I won't deprive myself of ice cream. If I want to have an ice cream, I have an ice cream. And I teach people to create habits in order to be able to do that, okay? But we have to learn those habits first. So habits are long term, okay? We want to change our lifestyle, okay? So think of a lifestyle rather than a diet, all right? We also want to address the cause, as I said. So finding out, I know that we have Anna on the call here. Anna's a Hub member, and Anna came to me because she was really struggling with her IBS. She really wanted to figure out why her stomach was constantly bloated. So what I did was I helped Anna address the cause. Through her doing her food diary, we were able to identify that there were certain foods that Anna's body didn't like. And to be honest, guys, that's got to do with everybody's the same. There's certain foods that we don't like. When we start listening to our body, focusing on how certain foods make us feel, then we're able to address the cause of what's going on. Okay. Habits also require education, and that's what us coaches are here for, to help educate. And what I always find with the challenges is, because there's a lot of people within the group, I'm always educated too. I'm always learning something new, and I've been in this industry for 20 years now. But it's through us sharing, through clients sharing, through coaches sharing. We all, maybe it's a new recipe or a new snack idea or a new exercise or whatever. We all learn, okay? And we focus on the overall health, all right, and the overall results that we're looking. So as I call it, well-being. Okay, so we want to focus on well-being, and most importantly, we want to enjoy it. I don't know if anybody's on the call who's ever been on a diet and they just cannot wait to stop that diet or eat again, because it's just not enjoyable, okay? And you certainly don't want to be on and doing something that you end up getting a divorce or getting kicked out. All right, so you want to make sure that we're focusing, as I said, on those habits, okay? So healthy habits, all right? So by simply changing and making sure that we're having a balanced breakfast, what that does is we make better choices throughout the day, okay? We have more energy, we're a lot more productive, and we actually eat on average 500 calories less if we start in the right way. And what happens is, when we eat balanced meals, it gives us energy, focus, willpower. We make better choices. You can see it goes around the clock, and we actually start to sleep better. Okay, one of the biggest things that I notice with a lot of my clients is, when they start fueling the body better, they start to sleep better. Okay, so think of your body like a car. Okay, if your car is a petrol car, you're not going to put diesel in it. Why? Because it's not going to work effectively. So you have to treat your body like a car. Okay, think of oil in the car. Oil is like giving your body water. Okay, makes everything work better. Okay, so that's where we teach you how to work effectively and create those healthy habits. So your ideal breakfast, all right, 97% of people here in the UK have the wrong type of breakfast. When people really get an understanding of what is a balanced breakfast, this is life-changing, all right? Hand on heart, I can say that, because I used to always have a high carbohydrate breakfast, and I used to be ready to eat the children in my class after about an hour because I was so hungry, okay? So 48% of people in the UK have no breakfast. A lot of people say to me initially is, oh, but I'm not hungry. Okay, you're not hungry because your furnace isn't kicking off, your cylinders aren't burning, okay? Your body doesn't realize it's hungry. But trust me, when you start going on a plan, okay, and you start eating effectively, eating more balanced, your body will tell you when you're hungry, okay? You will eat when your body wants you to eat. And 47% of people have a sugar-based breakfast. So you can see down below, okay, what that does is it spikes your sugar and insulin levels, all right? So toast, cereal, and oats are high carbohydrate-based breakfast, and some of them are sugar-based, okay? When we have our Herbalife balanced breakfast, so for example, our shake in the morning, that gives our body everything that it needs. And I'm going to go through that now in a second. So when we teach the global nutrition philosophy, okay, that's teaching people the importance of 40, 30, 30. So 40% carbs, 30% protein, and 30% good fats. Now, I always explain this to people, okay? Herbalife is not magic dust, okay? But what Herbalife can do is Herbalife can help with those gaps in your nutrition. Okay, so we teach you the importance of eating, and Herbalife will help fill those gaps. Okay, because the majority of people don't eat balanced and they don't eat 5 times a day. All right, so it's important that you're understanding that on your plan, your own personal plan, 80% comes through your foods and 20% through your supplementations. Okay. So in order for it to be balanced nutrition, you can see we have to give the body everything it needs, okay? So we need to give it water, we need to give it macronutrients. So your macronutrients, in simple terms, are your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. And then you've got your micronutrients. They are your vitamins and minerals. So you can get them through supplementation, and you can also get them through your veggies, your salads, and lots of other foods too. Okay, your phytonutrients, all right? This is where all the colors come from, okay? And also, if you're already on plan, okay, your Herbalife tea and your Herbalife aloe, these help, okay? These are your phytonutrients, and then your fiber, okay? The majority of people do not realize that if they're on a weight loss journey, for example, or you want to strip back body fat, you have to be hitting a target of 25 grams of protein, or sorry, 25 grams of fiber per day, okay? A lot of people who don't eat a lot of, like a lot of vegetables and stuff really struggle to get that fiber intake in. If you struggle with bowel function, for example, I used to be constipated all the time. It's so important to make sure that we're getting that fiber in, but if we're not getting enough water in, literally it clogs up your pipes. Okay, so you want everything moving, and that's where we help people understand how important digestive health is too. So feel free to screen grab these at any stage, gang, all right? So 10 glasses of water minimum is what we teach, okay? But what we can do is for each individual, we can work out your exact amount of water that your body needs, okay? So that's literally your weight in kilos, and you multiply that by 0.33 mil. So for example, I'm 56 kilos, my body needs 1.8 liters of water. But I also exercise a lot. So therefore, if you're exercising, your body needs more. Things that don't count as water are your fizzy drinks, normal teas and coffees, and fruit juices, because what they do is they spike the sugar and insulin levels, and then you get a dip. So most people who drink a lot of coffee throughout the day, they always get that up, down, all right? Whereas if we teach you how to drink more water, and then your Herbalife tea and your Herbalife aloe hydrate, stuff like that, they all count towards your water intake if you struggle to drink water. Okay, so our Formula 1 shake, this is our, in my opinion, one of the best products, all right? This literally changed my life from going from a baby bear bowl of porridge to a mammy to a daddy bear, and still being hungry an hour later, because it's balanced. So everything that we teach people to have in their meals, okay, their food meals, is exactly what's in this tub, okay? So we're, as I said, we're helping to put those to fill the gaps in your nutrition, all right? It's protein rich, which means protein is going to keep you fuller for longer. 25 vitamins or minerals, 9 flavors, natural herbs, okay, good carbs and fiber. So giving your body, as I said, everything that it needs. And then one of the things that I've loved over the years is Herbalife has become very, very versatile, okay? So not only can you have a shake, you've probably seen some of my pictures if you're already on plan and you're in the community group. Smoothie bowls, I absolutely love them. Protein porridge for the mornings when I'm going and giving myself a good workout in the gym. Pancakes, you name it, you can make whatever you want, okay? So the products in the plan, so this is the basic plan where you have your shake and protein drink mix. You hear a lot of people speaking about this. This is instead of milk, okay? Some people like to use milk, some people like to use protein drink mix, excuse me. What I find is, number one, it's cheaper in the long run to have the protein drink mix rather than milk. Protein drink mix is definitely more digestible, better on the tummy, and it gives it a leaner shake too. Okay, the tea is what we call buzzy tea. It gives you energy, okay? It gives you a spike in energy, but it keeps your energy levels up, all right? Whereas regular teas and coffees spike and drop. And then the Herbalife aloe, not only is it a natural anti-inflammatory, okay? It's fantastic. It's like giving your digestive system a shower in the morning. So anybody who has any issues with the digestive system, IBS, colitis, anything like this, this is a legend of a product, okay? And then the oat apple fiber. I don't know if anybody's ever YouTubed Herbalife oat apple fiber. If not, make sure you do it when you get off the call. It is incredible what this product does, okay? So this helps you get those grams of protein in. You can either add it in your shake or add it in water. But there's a little clip on YouTube where it shows you when you put water, olive oil, and then you throw a scoop of oat apple fiber in. Wait and you see what happens. Just let it set and watch it, okay? It pulls the fats away. So a lot of people like to have this, you know, I don't like to call them cheat meals, because having a cheat meal is when you're on a diet. I like people to have that balance, okay? So if you fancy a pizza at the weekend, have a glass of this, eat your pizza, enjoy it. And what it'll do is it'll pull the bad fats away and it'll keep all the goodness. All right. So this would be an example, okay, or one of the examples of a balanced day as such, okay? So you've got your meal one, which would be your shake out of tea, snacks, okay? Some people are on 100-calorie snacks. I generally recommend a 200-calorie snack, okay? Either food-based, or we do protein bars, soup, we do soybeans as well, or the iced coffee if you like that. All right, but remember, we want to also educate people on the importance of eating, okay? So we want to make sure that you're learning about your snacks too. And then either a meal, or if you're on a weight loss plan, you have a second shake, and then evening meal, okay? The evening meal is really, really important, making sure that you're getting that balance of carbs, proteins, and fats too. We also, for our inner athletes, okay, every single one of us on this call has an inner athlete. Sometimes we just haven't found it yet. So it's a matter of finding what works for you, all right, and then working on that and just getting yourself that movement, a little bit more movement, okay? But those of you who are into sports, whether it be cyclists, gym goers, you like going to a spin class, whatever, we have products to help enhance your performance too, which we can fill you in if you want to know a little bit more. So your personal protein target, everything in your body is made up of protein, okay? It's really important that you understand that, and protein does not make you get huge, okay? What protein does is it helps to keep you fuller for longer, okay? When we have more protein in our body, okay, what that does is it helps build your muscle. There's two ways of building muscle. Build a muscle through your food, i.e. protein, and through exercise as well. So don't worry, ladies, we're not going to look like this. Trust me, I've been training for years and I will never look like this, okay? But by getting enough protein, as I said, it keeps you fuller for longer. It maintains your lean muscle mass. So if you're on a weight loss journey, it's very, very important that you're maintaining that lean muscle mass, okay? Especially if you have a lot of weight, to lose. We want to make sure that we're keeping that muscle, okay? And it gives you shape and definition. So a lot of people who come to me say, oh, Del, you know, I really want to tone up, okay? You have to be hitting your protein targets. If you're not hitting your protein targets, you're not going to tone up, okay? We need to make sure that we understand that 80% of our results comes through our nutrition, okay? And that's why this challenge is so incredible, to give you that focus on working on that. Take a screen grab again, guys, if you want. Everybody has a personal protein target, but women need to have a minimum of 75 grams and men a minimum of 100 grams. So if you're hungry, you need to go back to your coach. You need to get your coach to have a look at your current plan that you're doing, and you need to find out why you're still hungry, all right? 9 times out of 10 is because you haven't drank enough water and you're not hitting your protein target, okay? So we can figure out your protein target. A little less or a little more is absolutely fine, okay? And then protein snacks. In our groups, I'll show you in a second, you'll see lots and lots of protein snack ideas, okay? And then we also have lots of, as I said, healthy snacking options, whether it be protein bars, iced coffee, and so on, okay? This is a little example of one of my clients, okay? I just wanted to share this to show I don't like to write plans out for people in respect to telling you what to eat. Because if I tell you what to eat, then that becomes a diet. But what I can do is I can guide you, okay? I can show you different snack ideas and stuff like that. And then you choose, okay? You make that choice, all right? And then I'll be able to say, yeah, that's great. Or maybe change this. And that goes for all the other coaches too. All right, so whoever your coach is. So this particular person is on a weight loss journey, and she finds it easier to have her second shake in the evening. She tends to like to have her dinner during the daytime. Now, obviously, if you have family and stuff like that, you work it in and around that works best for you, okay? She's picked a couple of snack ideas and she's stuck to them, and she's making sure that she's rotating them, okay? So that they're not the same thing every single day, all right? And it's the same with the dinners as well. You can see there she's getting her carbs, she's getting her proteins, and she's getting her good fats in, all right? So as a coach, we can help look over. If you want to do a plan like this, do it out and we can help you, okay? So measuring success. So measuring success, the scales are the worst possible way to measure, all right? They only measure your total body weight, and there's many variables, all right? It can fluctuate for many, many reasons. But what we do down at the Maidstone Nutrition Hub is we teach people that it's not just about your weight. It's about how much your muscle is, how much body fat you have, how many centimeters you're losing, how fantastic you're feeling, all right? And we focus on all of those things, and we help to educate people to stop looking at the scales in respect to stop looking at their weight. Because muscle occupies less space in the body than fat. So if your ultimate goal is that you want to drop a dress size or a trouser size or whatever it may be, all right, we need to focus more on building muscle. So building muscle through the foods that we're eating, and also building muscle through the exercise that we're doing. If we can build more muscle, it means there's less room for fat. Okay, this is something we speak about all the time. So our body analysis machine can actually go through that with you. All right, and then this picture, I absolutely love this picture because it just shows that everybody has all different shapes and sizes, okay? But every single person in this photo weighs the exact same, okay? So although you might weigh a certain amount, it doesn't mean that you have to be a certain size. Everybody's different. It's just about the education attached to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Georgie and I'm going to get her to share her journey really, really quickly. A little bit about her initial journey, where she's at, and her next journey. Off you go, Georgie.
Thank you, Del. As you can see in the picture in the blue, that's where I started off probably about a year and a half ago now. At my heaviest, I was just over 18 stone. And I suppose the real thing for me was that I'd always been really relatively fit. And through life getting in the way, through having quite a stressful job, working really, really long hours, the weight piled on. Until one day I looked at myself and I thought, I'm going to have to do something, because if I don't, my worst fear was to get diabetes. And so I really had to get my mindset straight, prepare myself for a long journey. I was quite fortunate. Somebody introduced me to the products, and I decided to go on a 21-day challenge. I thought I'd give it a go. I hadn't got anything to lose. And in my first challenge, I lost over a stone. And I thought, this is really good. I feel absolutely fantastic. Within about 2 weeks, my energy level had gone up. My skin had started to feel, a lot clearer. I started to look a lot more healthy. And so what I decided to do is that I would just keep doing back-to-back sort of challenges. And so the other photographs that you see were probably at least, I would say, probably 5 months ago. And as you can see, there is a massive sort of shift in the body and transformation, really. And that's what I was really about. It wasn't for me just about losing that weight. It was really about feeling much more agile mentally, just being able to return back to running, which obviously when I was a lot heavier was quite an arduous sort of task. And so now, really, I'm on my new sort of journey of where I am. So these images that you can see are probably me in the gym about a week ago. And although initially I started with a weight loss, now my whole journey really is about keeping fit, really increasing my muscle sort of definition, working on those sort of abs. And I'm back doing the next sort of 28-day challenge. I love them. I probably won't ever stop doing them because it really keeps me focused. It keeps me, it's time for myself, and I really just enjoy eating in a really convenient sort of way and learning about nutrition and learning how really to fuel my body now for the types of activities that I really want to do. So if you are thinking about doing the 28-day challenge, I wish you all the best of luck. I would never look back and never not do it. So if you're really sitting on the fence, I would urge you to, what are your goals? What do you really want to achieve? Because doing the 28-day challenge can certainly help focus you.
Perfect. Thanks, Georgie, for sharing your story. Guys, absolutely incredible. And Georgie is just one of so many stories that we could tell you, but we'd be here all night from our hub members. So yeah, super to see somebody lose so much weight, but as I said earlier, it's all about retaining that muscle and building on it. Okay, so our September challenge. Okay, our September challenge is starting really soon. And if you have been on the challenge before, you'll know all about the education and support. Okay, but I always ask people when they go to their next challenge, or even if it's your first time, have you looked through the topics? Okay, have you gone through all the snack ideas? Have you gone through the learning library? Have you read everything that's there available? Because if not, I would urge you to go back and have a look through them. All right, these are all in our community page. Okay, our Herbalife community page, and it's a great way to get yourself refocused, especially if you feel like if you have kids and it's been the summer holidays and all that, but you really want to focus from September, working our way up towards that Christmas time. Okay, we also have some fantastic nutrition live talks in the challenge group during the 28 days, where you can if you can watch the live, fantastic. If not, you can watch it on replay, and you get lots of tips and ideas on that too. And then we have Charlie, our national challenge. So Charlie lives in your messenger, okay, and you can have access to over 300 recipes and our sweat and shake and our lives. And what I also love about this is that it breaks it down. So I'm gluten intolerant, I'm dairy intolerant, so if I want some fresh ideas of meals and stuff like that, I can go in here too. And if you have already registered, fantastic. You have got yourself on, you've got yourself the ebook that's available for anybody who's already registered, with lots of new meal ideas too. If you haven't registered, if you get yourself registered, I'll make sure that you get hold of that as well. And then we love an Elle Bake Off, okay? We love, there's lots of competition during the competition, different bits and pieces. I know Sarah Brooks, she won one of the, and she got herself a nice little goodie bag for baking a cake. I think she had a little bit of help from her husband Pete, who's a bit of a chef by trade. So that was, we reckon it was, she should have been forfeited, but hey ho, she deserved it. In fairness, they looked amazing. And then we have Sweat and Shake. So Sweat and Shake is our free online classes. Okay, anybody can avail of these. These are on Monday to Saturday at 7:30 a.m. They're on for half an hour. Okay, so no matter what your fitness level is, it can be adapted. I would encourage you, even if you're starting on a fitness level, if you got involved in these and even did 10 minutes, that's amazing. And work towards, by the end of the 28-day challenge, that you're able to do them half an hour sessions. Okay, I always teach on the Thursday morning. I'll be teaching this Thursday. Feel free to jump on. Okay, it's sweatandshake.com. You just get yourself registered and it'll send you an email to remind you. So our Facebook support group, we have 2 support groups. You heard me speaking about the Herbalife community group. This is open all the time. It's where you'll get lots of tips and ideas, all right? And it's where it's a happy place, all right? It's a positive place. It's where people help people, okay? If ever you're struggling a little bit, you pop it in there. I would always encourage you to go to your coach first. Ask your coach, see can they help you, and then if you need more help, we can jump in on the group. And then we have our Facebook support group for our challenge. So this will open up for all challengers a couple of days before the challenge starts. You'll see a lot of excitement. It's going to get very, very busy in there, but it's absolutely incredible. So our next challenge starts on the 14th of September. There's the website link there. If you haven't signed up, make sure you get signed up, and you can talk to your coach as well, or the person who invites you in on the call. All right. But we have some fantastic news. So screen grab this, guys. All right. So anybody who joins our 28-day challenge this time round has access to a free fit camp for local challengers, which are going to be run by myself and some of the other coaches. It's going to be on a Sunday morning. Yes, a Sunday morning, but don't worry. If you're struggling to get somebody to look after the kids, bring them along. Okay, obviously they're your responsibility, but bring them along. Sunday the 20th of September we kick off. That's at 9 a.m. 27th is at 1 p.m. because we have a Herbalife training in the morning time, and then 9 the other days. Down at Pendleton Heath, we meet on the green. We get started at 9, we'll be finished by 9:45, and it's a great way for us to meet each other locally as well. Okay, and then also what we're going to actually do is we're going to have a free body analysis for absolutely everybody, where at the start of the challenge. So we're going to be doing this on Saturday the 12th of September, so we just need to get you to get booked in. Okay, that's going to be from 3 to 4 p.m. so everybody can come down to the Maidstone Nutrition Hub. There'll be lots of free samples on the day as well. You can come down, get your body analysis, lots of coaches there to help you, take your photos if you want to do them there, measurements, the whole lot, and then we'll redo them again at the end of the challenge too. So these are 2 new exciting things that are happening. We're also going to be doing some little in-house challenges as well, and in-house prizes and stuff like that. So we really want to give it that local support as well as just the online support. And if you want to get involved, that's great. So taking the next step to a healthier, happier you. Okay, again, these can be sent to you. You just ask the person who invited you onto the call. We've got different plans for everybody. You will notice when you get them sent, we have what we call a preferred member. Okay, this is what we call member benefits. I absolutely love to give people member benefits. So basically, if you have anyone who's interested in knowing a little bit more, we've got another one of these calls on Thursday night. They can come along, and what we can do is we can help you unlock your 25% discount and so much more. Okay, we've got the breakfast plan as well. Again, different price plans there. And then we've got sports and fitness. So there's a plan for everybody, but also what your coach will do, sit down, talk to you, you tell them what goals you have, and we'll help design a plan that's best for you, for your goals, and also for your budget too. Okay, all I want to say, guys, is thank you so much for joining me on the call here tonight. It was really incredible. I'm hoping that each and every single one of you would like to come on board with the challenge. They have been fantastic for me. They've been fantastic for my clients. So many people are getting the results that they deserve, where they're putting that time and that effort in. And I hope that you will all join us too. All right, anyway, have a fantastic evening. Please feel free to give lots of feedback. We love a bit of feedback, whether it be good or bad. And as I said, there's another call on Thursday evening at 8:30 p.m. If you want to unlock that membership, make sure you get some people on the call, and we'll help you do that. Anyway, have a good evening, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you.
Bye.